Hello everyone, welcome to Spiritual Butterfly. Today I will be doing a spirit-filled reading for the sign of Taurus. These messages are general, they're not going to resonate with everyone. I ask that you take what does, apply it, and leave the rest. Also remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell in order to receive notifications when I post. So let's jump right into your reading and see what messages Spirit has for you. So Spirit, what messages do you have for Taurus? Okay. I have flexibility. Okay, Taurus. So for some of you, this is about you embracing change, being open to trying something new, doing something different, being very flexible, not being stuck in your ways. I heard perspective. For some of you, Spirit is asking you to have a more open perspective when it comes to a situation. I heard person. For some of you, this is when it comes to a person, relationship. You need to be more open. You just need to not be stuck. I heard stubborn. So yes, some of you are very stubborn and you can be very stuck in your ways, wanting everything to be your way or the highway. So there's a need for you to allow some leeway. You know, be open to other people's opinions, other people's point of view. Be open to change. I heard success. Like that is how you're going to see success, by being open to change. Not always wanting everything to go the way that you desire. So let's pull some more messages. So Spirit, tell me more about flexibility. Flexibility, okay. I have the moon in the reverse. So let's get some more messages. Okay. I have the Six of Wands in the reverse. I have the Five of Wands in the reverse. I have the Sun. And I have Judgment in the reverse. Okay, Taurus. So with the moon in the reverse, Spirit is like options. Some of you are not able to fully see everything that's around you, everything that's available to you, because you're not being open-minded. It's stopping you from fully being able to see things. I heard for some of you, like you see things that are really not there. I heard insecurities. So for some of you, you have insecurities and you may tend to see things that are really not there. You may tend to think people feel a certain way about you that's really not true. Like you're very stuck on a certain perception of people. I heard surprise. So it's like you don't really know what a person has to offer you or how much of an impact a person can have on your life, because you like to put people in a box for some of you. Yes, Spirit says open your mind. There's a need for some of you to just really open your mind, to be more open-minded. Yeah, her interactions with people. So Taurus, this has to do more about your interactions with people. You being open-minded when it comes to the people around you. You not seeing people just one way. You understanding that there are different degrees to each person. And not placing your judgments on others. I have the Six of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, by you not being flexible, Taurus, I feel like this has cost you opportunities. By you being stuck, wanting to have things your way, it has cost you opportunities. it has cost you success because you're not open. You're not open to change. With the Five of Wands in the reverse, for some of you, if you are flexible, then it's like things will flow naturally. It's like in the past, you may have felt like you've had to fight for things, fight for a spot in someone's life. You've had to fight, for certain positions. Like you just had to fight for certain things like all of your life. It's just been a fight to get to the top. And it's like once you just step back and just allow things to just naturally flow, then it will come together and you will no longer have to fight to have what you want. For some of you, Spirit says like fighting against yourself. Like Taurus, it's like you're fighting against yourself by not being open, by being very closed off. And so you will be able to obtain the things that you desire once you just let go of control and you allow Spirit to guide you. Yeah, Spirit says like you don't know everything. There's like so much more for you to learn about life, about yourself. So just be willing, have a willing mind, a willing heart. Yeah, because with this Judgment in the reverse, it's like, yeah, it's like there were situations in your life where things didn't work out the way that you wanted it to because of your perspective, your perception of a situation or of a person. I heard relationships. For some of you, this has a lot to do with relationships. It's like you're wondering why things are not coming together. Some of you may be wondering why you're single, and it is your perception of people. Your expectations. Your expectations of what a relationship should be, what a relationship should look like. That is what's stopping you from being able to get what you want. And so Spirit is asking you to have a more open mind when it comes to connections. The Sun. Yes. If you have a more open mind, if you embrace change, if you become more flexible, Taurus, then that is when you're going to start to see things shift. That is when you're going to start to get everything that you've ever wanted, everything that you've desired. When it comes to connections, when it comes to your career, your finances are going to improve. It's like everything is finally going to come together for you because you are in a more positive mind space or mental space. And so you will be able to welcome those things into your life because your energy will change and you will be operating from a higher vibration. So yes, this is about you just raising your level of consciousness for some of you. Really becoming more tapped into your divinity, your spirituality. Because I feel that by you doing that, that is what is going to allow you to be more open. Some of you need to do shadow work. There's some things that you need to let go of, some things that you're holding on to that's stopping you from getting to where you want to be in life. So let's pull some advice. Yeah, and I heard expectations. Taurus, Spirit is saying you need to release your expectations. That is what is stopping you. That is what's stopping you from getting love. You want love. You want a divine union. You want marriage. You want children. You want someone that you can spend your life with. And that's what's stopping you. Your expectations of other people. And so there's a need for you to work on that. You need to learn how to release that so that you can call in the connection that you want. So you need to do a lot of work on yourself. I heard healing. Some of you need to heal from past relationships, past disappointments, so that you can be fully open to this new beginning that Spirit is trying to get you. Because as long as you remain closed off, you're going to continue to have to fight for things. You're going to continue to have to fight for a place in someone's life. You're going to continue to not see things balanced out for you the way that they should. So it's like, Taurus, don't be your own worst enemy. Work on yourself. Work on your thoughts. Work on your perception. This is about you changing your perception of life and what life should be. Surrendering those ideals. A Tina Turner song just came to me. I don't know the name of it, but it starts off when I was a little girl. So yes, a lot of these ideals that you have when it comes to connections, relationships, have a lot to do with your childhood, things in your childhood that still needs to be healed. It's like you may have seen your parents' relationships and your parent relationship with each other, and you may have desired, to have a similar connection as they do. Or for some of you, maybe have a different connection than what was shown to you. But it's like your childhood played a pivotal role in how you view relationships today, as it does with everyone. And so you need to definitely heal some inner child wounds. Understand that, really work on that little boy and that little girl within you. Yes, work on that little boy or that little girl that is within you. Heal those wounds. Because I just keep hearing when I was a little girl. Yes, when I was a little girl, I thought life should be this way. I thought marriage was this way. I thought, I was going to be married by 25. I was going to have 3 children. It's like, give up that idea. Because even though things may have not worked out the way that you wanted it to, Taurus, you're still right on course. You have to understand that that is just an ideal that you were holding on to, and that everyone has their own course to follow. Everyone has their own path, and that was not your path. But that doesn't make you any less of a person because you did not get that, because you didn't get the picket fence, because you didn't get the children, because you didn't get the marriage. No, everything happens at the right time and divine timing. And so during that course in your life, when you were in your 20s or your mid-20s, you were not ready for those things to occur. There was still some more work that needed to be done. And then we get to today, where you still have to do more work on yourself. We never stop working on ourselves. We never stop growing. And Spirit's plan for your life is always going to be greater than yours, Taurus. So it's like, just because you didn't get what you thought you should have got, it doesn't mean that you took the wrong path. It's like, no, you're actually right where you're supposed to be. It's just you learning that your idea of what life is or what life should be, it's just an idea. It's not reality. It's not your reality, because you can't predict your purpose. All you can do is experience it. So that's what you're doing, experiencing your purpose. And there's a need for you to let go of what you predicted, let go of your expectations or what you wanted for yourself or what you thought your life should be or where you thought you should be in life at this point. It's like, let go of that and understand that where you are is right where Spirit wants you. Sorry if I was a little long-winded there. Just trying to think of the right way to explain it. Okay. I have the Hermit. And I have the Fool. Okay, Taurus. So this is both the shadow side of these cards. So with the Hermit, this is you being stubborn. Like you being like, I just want it my way. I want it my way. The Fool, the shadow side of the Fool. That's what I'm getting with both of these cards. It's like, I want it my way. I want to do things my way. I think life should be this way. I think life should go like this. I think I should have this by this age. I think I should have that by that age. And so it's just you releasing all of that, whatever you thought life should be like. It's like, just because your parents may have gotten married, you know, in their early 20s doesn't mean that that is your life's path. It's like everybody has their own purpose, their own destiny to fulfill, and yours is just different. And there's nothing wrong with that, because you're different. You're different from your parents. You're different from the people you grew up with as a child. You know, you're not the same. You have your own marker. You have your own destiny, and you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with life may not look like what you thought it was going to be when you was a little girl, and you have to deal with that. You have to finally deal with those emotions. You have to finally deal with those issues. You have to finally deal with yourself, Taurus, and say, I'm okay with things not being what I thought it was going to be. Because it's like Spirit always have better for you. So there is better for you. Look, we have the sun here. So yes, Taurus, there is better for you. But you just have to give up what you thought life should have been. And understand that whatever you thought life should have been, it isn't what Spirit wanted for you. And actually, you were doing yourself a disservice, because you put limits on yourself that Spirit never put there. See, Spirit sees you as limitless. Spirit has a higher calling for you. Spirit has more for you than you could have ever imagined, but you just have to be in a space of receiving what Spirit has. And that's what it's about, Taurus. It's about you being in a place of receiving what Spirit has. So let's get one final message. I have, dearest you, the common sayings, be in the world but not of it, and wear the world loosely, refer to the need to be engaged with life while not being attached to specific outcomes. Yes, yes, Taurus. I'm going to read that again. It says, the common sayings, be in the world but not of it, and wear the world loosely, refer to the need to be engaged with life while not being attached to specific outcomes. Yes, Taurus, not being attached to specific outcomes, not being attached to a specific way that your life has to be. Your career has to be, your relationship has to be, giving up expectations. It says, do not take this world too personally, for you are one of many co-creators here to play, and we have many ideas about how all this should play out. Just know the outcomes don't matter as much as the presence you bring to each experience and how you let yourself flow through life. Yes, Taurus, the outcomes don't matter. It's about the experience. It goes on to say there's a real freedom in knowing and accepting this. So will you wear the world loosely, or will it straitjacket you? The choice is yours, Taurus. Are you going to be free and just flow with life? Let Spirit take you on this path, this journey. No, you don't know every twist and turn. You don't know where you're going to end up, but you know that you'll be on the right path. Or are you going to let life straitjacket you, Taurus? Like, are you going to limit yourself? Are you going to limit your possibilities? Are you going to limit your blessings by wanting to have things one way, by not being open? It says, whatever happens, have the courage to keep trying to live as you are meant to. And when it comes to manifesting, don't worry about the how or even the why. Yes, Taurus, don't worry about the how or the why. It says we have that covered. Everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Spirit has a plan, loving you always and forever. Yes, Taurus, that's what you need to realize. Ultimately, in life, everything works out as it should. You just have to be open to God's plan for you. So I hope that these messages resonate. Remember to stay true to thyself and real with thyself. Grow with me as I grow with you. Everyone, stay blessed.